Hello, it's me, Boo Cool. This is gonna be a shorter video. It's more of an update, but I need to get something out for today. So yeah. If you saw, I have been making TF2 content. Well, I only made one TF2 video that's posted on my channel, but I have been trying to make more TF2 content, and I just got a bunch of weapons that I'm gonna show you what they are and the loadouts, and they'll basically be the upcoming videos, I guess, for TF2. Now, in case you don't know, I don't like to upload two videos with the same thing in a row, so these won't be like the next videos or anything, but they will be showing, you know, what's coming up, what's in the future. So, well, let me show you. So, starting off with Scout, why is my okay? There, I don't know why. Okay, starting off with Scout. This is the set I made for him. I just call it the mobility set because this whole loadout is for it. So yeah, this one will be difficult mainly because I would say the classes I am the worst at in this game are without a doubt Scout, Sniper, and Spy. Mainly because they both require a lot of accuracy and stuff like that, and I am not good at it. Because in case you don't know how TF2 works, in a lot of first person shooters, there's some amount of aim assist to where you don't have to be completely accurate, though that's mainly on console, and I played on console. But in TF2, there is none of that. Well, there technically is with the Wrangler, but outside of the Wrangler, there is no aim assist, meaning that you either completely, meaning that ignoring random bullet spread, you either completely hit your shots or you miss them entirely. So yeah, because of that, those three classes are the worst since they definitely require the most amount of accuracy. So I just need to get a drink. So yeah, this will be the set that I use for Scout. Now, I do plan on making sets for the other classes because for multiple, sorry. So as you can see, you have A, B, C, and D, and if you tap to B, C, and stuff, it just switches to a different loadout, which is honestly very cool. I really like that. I really like that about it. So yeah, this will probably be, if I ever make a Scout video, which I will, this will be the first loadout that I use. And again, I am horrible with Scout, so yeah, that'll be interesting. Next up is Soldier, and this is a setup I'm pretty sure a lot of you aren't gonna like. If you never played TF2, this is considered the crutch loadout of Black Box, Conch, and Escape Plan. And yeah, I'm going to be using it because, okay, well, I already made a video on Soldier, but that wasn't really on him specifically. That was just me playing the game. So yeah, I am going to be using the set mainly for two reasons. Firstly, I need some training wheels. Like again, I played Garden Warfare 2 and stuff. So because of that, while I'm not really used to the movement in TF2, so honestly, while admittedly this is a crutch loadout, I'm going to need it because I'll just get destroyed. So yeah, plus this is a fine loadout in my opinion because this loadout really doesn't rely on rocket jumping, which is the hardest thing. Well, maybe not the hardest, but one of the difficult things with Soldier. So yeah, I'm going to be using this loadout. But then there are two other loadouts that I have planned. And in case I should have said this earlier, but in case you're wondering, I will be using one loadout at a time in a video. Meaning that let's say I'm doing Soldier, I will be doing this loadout or the other two loads, but that's it. I won't switch the loadout in the video or anything like that because it's supposed to be about. Excuse me, it's supposed to be about this loadout. Yeah, this is the first loadout. This is the second loadout, and yeah, this is just Soldier. If you don't know what Soldier is basically just using the Mark Garner to kill people with. And you might think this is really weird because, the first loadout had like no rocket jumping, but this is literally nothing but rocket jumping. And yeah, and in case you're wondering how much I practiced it, I have practiced it none at all. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Maybe I can make a challenge video on if I can get one market garden in a game. Like I know the how to rocket jump. The biggest problem I have with rocket jumping is holding crouch because I'm not used to a keyboard at all. So to me, holding crouch is going to be very difficult. I think I might need to actually make a bind for that or something. Maybe I need to make like maybe a bind or something for that. But yeah, this will be interesting. Again, I could try to make a challenge video of can I get one market garden in like some amount of games or something like that. So yep, that's the second set. The third set is more of a support soldier, I guess. This is just a team player set. Not really much else to say. the only thing I can really say is that fun fact, it turns out the Cow Mangler actually disables engineer abilities for 4 seconds, which I know that seems obvious because it's literally stated on the text, but I actually had no idea about that until recently. Now, interestingly enough, it doesn't say if it disables buildings with the primary fire or the charge shot, so I'm not sure on that, but interesting, yeah. Okay, that's that for soldier. Next up is Pyro. And if you're now Pyro actually has cosmetics, and there's a reason for that. Originally I actually had a bunch of cosmetics for Pyro, but I had to we'll see. I'll show you. Just wait. This is what I'm gonna call the. I guess I'm not really sure what to call this set. I guess just vanilla Pyro. I really don't know what else to call it. Just flamethrower, flare gun for range, and extinguisher for close engagement. Oh yeah. I do want to talk about this because I haven't found anything on it. So can anyone let me know in the comments? You might think, oh well, with the extinguisher you would need a degreaser because of the faster switch speed. But apparently, and I could be completely wrong about this, is actually in my opinion better with the flamethrower. Right? Why? For two reasons. Firstly, any according to Great Blue, any weapon with the holster speed penalty, which does have this weapon holster 3% slower, you could just ignore it by switching weapons fast, mainly aka using the scroll wheel pretty much. And because of that, I decided to run it with the stock flamethrower for the second reason, that being it the way the extinguisher works is that it works based off of afterburn, and if you know the degreaser has like a 66% afterburn penalty or something like that. So yeah, because of that, I think it'd be better with the flamethrower. Now, as stated, that is not may not be 100% true, mainly because I've tried to look up if it is better with the flamethrower or degreaser, and I couldn't find any really clear results. Like one thing I found was that apparently it's better with degreaser because again for the switch speed, but then the thing contradicted itself and said it's actually better with instead it has more damage with the flamethrower because of the afterburn, and that kind of contradicts itself. So yeah. Also, yeah, Pyro's the only character with cosmetics. I might get cosmetics for other characters in the future, but honestly, I didn't mean to get these many cosmetics for Pyro. It was honestly a bit of an accident. But yeah, this is the first loadout. Here is the second loadout. This is combo Pyro, basically. The Degreaser and the Panic Attack are, in my opinion, a very good combo. Plus, it helps you deal with other enemy Pyros, which can be annoying since, Pyro doesn't really have a good way to deal with them. Well, he technically does with Shotgun, but. But yeah, so I chose the Panic Attack because, in my opinion, in the situation I'm going to use it, it's going to be an upgrade to the Shotgun. And then the Back Scratcher. Now Back Scratcher is interesting because this actually has a 25% damage bonus, meaning that if another pyro gets close to your health, just any character, you could just melee them and probably kill them, given how good this is. Now, it does have a stat that being 75 health from minus one. Okay, 75% healing from the wearer. This doesn't actually affect your health, it just affects the healing it. But that could actually be good because if a medic's healing you, because you'll heal slower from this means it'll give them more, I guess, uber charge. And also, interestingly enough, and this is something I didn't know until recently, while yes, the back scratcher says it reduces healing sources from 75%, there's one source of healing that it doesn't reduce, that being the crossbow. And the crossbow. And you might think, oh well, that's only one weapon, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But trust me, if you know anything about professional top tier medics, you know that they basically only run the crossbow. So yeah, this is practically not a downside with a medic. Like, obviously they can't really pocket you really kind of, but they can still keep you alive and healing and stuff. So yeah. Obviously this does work more buyer independently. I would say this is for mainly playing with a team, and this one is mainly for going alone, but still. And yeah, he is and yeah, hey, you can tell he has some spider cosmetics. Yeah. Alright, next up, this is one that I've always wanted to do, that being the flog set, but not the flog with the scorch shot or anything like that, but just basically, what was it called? The Dr. Gordboard's Moon Man pack. The Flog, the Man Melter, and the Third Degree. I always wanted to try this set, mainly because I really think the Flog and the Man Melter should be more better, in my opinion. I really don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like they're kind of incomplete without each other. I don't know why. That's just my opinion though. But yeah. So yeah, that's the third set. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'm not showing a lot of the D sets because I don't have D sets at all. Like I that's at first I sorry. um I didn't know you could make four sets. I only thought you could make three, but yeah, apparently you can actually make four, which is cool, but I just don't know what other sets to make right now at this moment. So yeah, I'm just having three sets. Not all classes have three sets, some have one as shown with Scout, but most have two. Alright. Next up is demo. Now, demo does have a now seeing this, you might think, oh, well, this is just stock demo, right? Well, yes, but here's the thing. Well, yes, this is just stock demo. Demo Man has one of the best stock loadouts, period. Like the fact that he has the sticky bomb launcher, which is technically his secondary, but is basically his primary, is very good. Like, there's no real change you need to make to this, like at all. So yeah, while this is just stock demo, again, demo has one of the best stock loadouts. So yeah, that's why this is like this. This is just demo night. Really, not much I need to say. I haven't played demo night like at all. But yeah, this is just demo night basically. This is what I like to call long range demo. I guess I really don't know. I just like these two weapons, so I decided to pair them, and I got the Scottish Handshake, which is basically just a reskin of the bottle, but it looks different. So yeah, that's really about it on Demo Man. Next up is Heavy. Heavy has three sets. This one is just the classic Heavy. The minigun, the sandwich, and the fist of steel. This is one, there's not really much to say, it's just the classic, sandwich for the medic, fist of steel to get out of a bad situation, minigun because it's good. So yeah, this is just that. Next up is the independent heavy, I guess, that being the Tommy Slav and the second man. These two are often paired together for more independent playstyle away from medic. And I was debating on what gloves to run, but I decided to go with the killing gloves of boxing, mainly because once you get the 5 seconds of crits, your Tomasov basically becomes a death laser, not only thanks to the fact that it's more accurate, but also thanks to the fact that it's a silent killer, meaning once you get the crits, if no one hears you, you can just basically insta kill them from halfway. Well, not halfway across the map, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this is just the more independent heavy, I guess. Then there's the third set, and this one is interesting. This one is sort of fat scab, but not really. Anytime in the TF2 community, they like anytime a heavy uses a shotgun, it's always called fat scout, but that's not really what this loadout is. This loadout, I really don't know what to explain. It's just, I guess, brass beast heavy. I ran the family business mainly because the family business is a shotgun. This set is more, I guess, just sort of a mixed bag. I guess this mixed bag. It's kind of like a mix of these two. This one is mainly for sticking with the medic. This one is for sticking away with the medic, and this one's sort of a mix between the two, basically. And I decided to run with the gloves urgently, mainly because Brass Beast is so slow that you need some movement. And yeah, and in case you're wondering, the family business is there because the Brass Beast is so slow. With 50 slower spin up time, you basically need a shotgun to defend yourself if someone catches you off guard. So yeah, that was heavy. Next up is Engineer. Now, Engineer really kind of annoys me, mainly because I got the weapons, but there are some weapons that for some stupid reason did not transfer, and one of those was the Widowmaker. I actually was going to run both a defensive NG and a battle NG, but unfortunately did not have the Widowmaker, which really sucks, but oh well. This is the defensive NG build, basically, Rescue Ranger to repair your sentry and stuff like that, the Wangler to deal with Uber or people trying to aggress on you, and then the Jag. I really debated what wrench to use, but I ultimately decided to use the Jag, mainly because if your sentry goes down, which it just will, like, even if you try your best, I very much doubt you can have a sentry in one place for any amount of time, not unless you're like I guess a god. But yeah, because of that, once your sentry goes down, you want to get the next one up as quick as you can, like as fast as you can. So because of that, the construction speed by 30% and the faster swing speed is incredible. Since if your sentry does get destroyed, you can just build another one basically. And while yes, it is the worst wrench for tanking, which if you don't know what that is, that's basically hitting your sentry with your wrench to tank the damage. A, you don't really need to do that. You can use the rescue ranger for that. And B, the wrangler is so overpowered that even the Jag can out-heal most things. In fact, I think he can even out-heal the direct hitting the sentry as long as the wrangler shield is up. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So yeah. Again, I was gonna have a battle NG set, but for some stupid reason the Widowmaker didn't transfer, so yeah, that sucks. Next up is Medic. This is just basically professional medic. The crossbow, because it's the only medic primary that is actually good. The minigun, because it's just the best minigun, just default. And the Solemn Vow, because this can allow you to essentially snipe with the crossbow if you can see that someone's low on health and stuff like that. Next up is this one. This one's a more of a meme set. It's just the critical trial set basically, and this one's more of a meme set. I guess it's Battle Medic, but not really. Kinda is, but not really. I really wish Battle Medic had a shotgun. Like that's the thing. I play Garden Warfare 2, and one of my favorite classes, in fact, probably my favorite class in that is Scientist, who is a healer shotgun type of is a healer shotgun zombie. So I really just wished Battle Medic had a shotgun. Like obviously with some restrictions, because medics shouldn't be in the front lines fighting, but still I think it would have been interesting if you had like a shotgun primary rather than, the syringe guns or the Crusader's crossbow. Not that again, the Crusader crossbow isn't bad. It's just it's not a shotgun. All right. Next up is Sniper. Sniper is the class I have no sense for. I'm just again, this game has no aim assist, so I'm going to be horrifically bad with Sniper, like borderline horrible. Now I did try to. Oh yeah, I do have the Huntsman, but not sure really what I can do with that. So yeah, no set with Sniper, unfortunately. Sorry. Then Spy. This is the first set is just what's called the Ghost Spy, where you play very passive. Well, you play passive and pick off stuff and like. Sorry, not sure how to say it. But yeah, this is just the set I'm going to be using. I think the Cloak and Dagger would be better for me, mainly because I think it would fit more with my playstyle. The Eternal Reward is good, and because the Eternal Reward has the honestly one of the worst downsides, that being a 33% cloak drain, you basically need the Latronger to make up for it. So yeah. So yep, that's it with Spy. There was a second set, but unfortunately it did not transfer over, which sucks. But yeah. So that's all for the MRSA. That's all the loadouts for each of the characters. Again, I'm not gonna be the next TF2 video won't come out after this one because again, I don't like to upload the same thing twice in a row. But I can tell you that I'm not. But let me know what in the comments below what class you want to see first. Because other than Sniper, well, maybe I'll do Sniper if there's a bunch of comments for it, I guess. But yeah, if I had to say, I think the main one I'm going to be doing is Soldier. Is either Soldier, Pyro, or Heavy because they're the three easiest. Probably Soldier first with this set just because again I'm not that good at this game. I am horrible at it. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Again, I know this is a shorter video, but he just got back from the doctor and stuff, and I unfortunately had to get a shot, which hurts like hell. But yeah. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I didn't. Yeah, I swear I got a. Wait. Just want to double check something. Sorry, I swear. No, not cosmetic. Where is it? Is it here? Oh yes, I forgot. I did get a taunt.
Let's go.
Wait. Oh, well, you have to. Okay, that's kind of stupid. You have to equip it first.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, I did get a taunt. That being the high five one, mainly because because I do like to be friendly a little bit.
Go.
All right. Now I can give an up. Oh yeah, there are two things I also wanted to discuss with this. The first one being that remember how in my first TF2 video I actually wanted to do voiceover, but the audio cut out? Well, I decided that I'm actually just not going to do audio for this series, mainly because as mainly because in case you don't know, I hold my microphone. I don't have a microphone stand. I have to hold my microphone by myself with my, obviously my hand. And that's kind of a problem in this game because, you need two hands for, the keyboard and one for the mouse. So because of that, and also to make sure that my microphone doesn't switch off again, because I don't want to stop playing the game to periodically check if it switched off, I won't any of the TF2 videos that I will do, they will not have voiceover. I'm sorry if you wanted to hear my voice, but again, I just really can't do it, so I am sorry about that. So yeah, that's the first thing, and then the second thing is the fact that the next video will be the
Hey!
final part of Graveyard Shift. The reason I just haven't finished it is because it is very difficult. It is very incredibly difficult.
Hey!
So yeah, that's just
Hey!
the reason why I haven't finished that one yet. But yeah, the next video will be Graveyard Shift, just so that way people know.
Go! 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 Go!
Well, okay, well that's really it. Sorry, I just busy doing this. I guess you
Heck
guys
yes!
can watch just me do this real quick. Again, I know this one's a
Jawohl!
shorter video, and I do apologize for that, but, trying to recover from the shock because that did hurt. Or in fact, my finger is still a bit numb. So, yeah.
Jawohl!
Oops, I need to go back. But again, the next video will be the final part of Graveyard Shift, and then after that, I'll probably do well, actually, no. After that, I'll probably be the Ultimate Tournament that I'm entering in, because that's
Slap my hand.
coming up, so, yep. Alright, that'll be it for today. Again, oh yeah, I also have changed my username to, my actual, like, YouTube channel stuff, because I do want people to come and subscribe stuff. Alright, well, that'll be it for today's. Alright, well, bye, have a good day, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you around.